win that you guys choose in your lineup correctly, and you get an additional point for every single point that your players score. My picks to click though this week, not so good. Had an 0-2 week picking Holly after he went undefeated in Season 1. Very, very tough week for Hollywood. Hollywood taking a loss last night to DNA Canes, and Hollywood losing last night to the man you're watching right now, Joke. So I'm a little bit behind, but we'll make up ground. As I mentioned, we dropped those fantasy codes in the chat. If you guys are filing in right now, Fast Break 15 on your fantasy codes will get you 15 points towards your season-long total. Again, the winner of this taking home a free year of Buffalo Wild Wings. So Joke going to start on offense. Most likely, as I said, going to be seeing a lot of gun bunch weak out of him, some wide trips, and the very popular nickel normal defense. Nickel blitz 2 coming off the right. Joke going to check it down. Todd Gurley table route. Only going to pick up 2 yards. We talked about this a lot yesterday. These guys, these players in this league, a lot of them run gun bunch weak, and they're going to use the table route. They're going to use tight end flats as their run game. They don't run the ball very often, but they are very, very fast to take their check down reads. Pressure coming off the left side. He's going to throw that ball away. Good mix-up of the pressure there by Goes Madden. You saw nickel, normal corner blitz 3, and that is the meta. Nickel blitz 2 coming from the slot receiver, or corner blitz 3 coming off the opposite side of the field. Joke going to flip his formation. Terrell Pryor Sr., Randy Moss, and Niles Paul to the right. Demarius Thomas and Todd Gurley to the left. He's going to check out into the wide trips halfback weak. Cunningham scanning the field, looking over the top. That's going to be Randy Moss, and he gets a poor rat catch animation. Moss is going to stumble and fall down at the 19-yard line. Looked like he had a touchdown right there if Moss catches that in stride. Thrown a little bit too far by Randall Cunningham, and we're going to see Joke enter the red zone for the first time this game. Bunch weak. Halfback base. Gurley. Nothing doing. Looks like Aaron Donald, Charles Haley in on the tackles. Pulling guard there for Joke, missed the block. And that's typically what you see with these lower cap offensive linemen. Those 17 cap players have a little bit of trouble picking up and executing their blocks. Terrell Pryor Sr. is not going to come down with that high ball. Dick Nitrain Lane on the coverage for Goes. That's going to bring up 3rd and 11 from the 20-yard line for Goes here early in the first quarter. Niles Paul, not the best tight end in the game, does have speed. He actually played some kick returner for the Redskins this year. C route intended for Demarius Thomas is going to be caught. He gets 2 feet in, and that's going to give Joke a first down, 1st and goal from the 3-yard line. And this will be one of those rare times where you see players leave the gun bunch week, is typically when they get inside the 5-yard line. They're going to go to that 22 personnel. 22 meaning 2 running backs, 2 tight ends, 2 and 2. 1 receiver to the right. That's going to be Demarius Thomas, who's far and away the best run blocker of Joke's bunch. He's going to go with the power O. Gurley down to the 1-yard line. Got everybody filing in here. Got a big fast break lunch. Just one game on the docket for today, but it is a good one. We're going to bring up 2nd and goal for Joke. Goal line formation. Hewitt and Cumberland to the left. Playmakers. Randall Cunningham falls forward for the touchdown. Joke's going to go up 6-0 early, pending the extra point. That kick is going to be up and good. 7-0 Joke. Great first drive. Very surgical. Made smart reads. Threw the ball away when nothing was there. And that's what you need to do to win in high-level Madden. Now let's see if Goes is able to answer. Deion Sanders is going to fair catch that ball in the back of the end zone. So Joke will start his first drive of the game from the 25-yard line. We talked about this yesterday. Strong safety linebacker package is a very popular package used by a lot of players. That's going to allow them to get somebody that is typically a safety, a little bit quicker, more agile, better hands, better ball skills than a linebacker as a user defender. And with that ball hawk feature in this year's game, you're going to be able to use guys like Lonnie Valentine as an effective user linebacker. Joke with Mel Blount, Sean Taylor as his safeties. Lonnie Valentine in the box. First rush for Todd Gurley. Joke also using Todd Gurley, that 99 overall running back. Only going to be a gain of 2. Single back doubles flipped. Got twins to the right for Goes. Looking like a cover 4 call here from Joke. Cover 4 meaning he's going to have both safeties in the run fit. The best run defensive shell is a cover 4, believe it or not. And that rush is only going to go for 1 yard, bringing up 3rd and 7. Big play here for Boogz after giving up an easy touchdown to Joke on Joke's first drive. He's going to need to convert and sustain a drive, otherwise Joke's going to be in the driver's seat. Looks like the pressure is going to be coming off the left here from Joke. Corner blitz coming from that left side. He's going to hit the out route and fall forward. That's going to bring up 4th down and 2. Again, we talked about table routes, out routes. Those are going to be the run game for these players in this league. A lot of these players do not run the ball unless they are down near the goal line. Joke doesn't like what he's seeing. He's going to take a timeout. Can't save him, can't take him with you. So smart call there by Joke early. This is a huge play. Cover 4 call, looking for a run stop right here on 4th and 2. Motion, going to go twins. It's actually going to be Y trips to the left. And now he's going to audible out into bunch weak. Goes, scanning the field. Going to scramble and pick up a first down. Andrew Luck with a 9-yard rush. Big first down conversion there on 4th down for Boogz Madden. Guys, make sure you guys redeem Fast Break 15 in the lineup page for an additional 15 points for watching the Fast Break lunch. We appreciate everybody coming out. Make sure you guys head out to your local Buffalo Wild Wings location between 11 a.m. and 2 p.m. for dine-in or takeout orders. You can go online to buffalowildwings.com for more details. That run, nothing doing, going to be -1. Todd Gurley not getting much going here on the first drive for Boogz Madden. And that's going to be the end of the first quarter. Quick first quarter there. A lot of completions by Joke keeping the clock running and Boogz keeping the ball on the ground with both Gurley and Andrew Luck. So we're going to move to the second quarter with a 7-0 lead. Here's the snap. He's going to hit the flat again. Andrew Luck, 2 of 2, 11 yards here on the first drive. So very, very conservative play calling by Boogz, trying to get an idea of what his lab partner Joke wants to do. The snap, he's going to throw the C route. And that's going to be Sammy Watkins out there for a first down. Gain of about 20, 25 yards there. Cover 3 cloud there from Joke, mixing up his coverage pretty well. You saw that Hollywood likes to run a lot of cover 3 cloud out of his nickel normal. A lot of players typically run cover 4, nickel blitz 2, and corner blitz 3 as their primary defenses in this nickel normal formation. So to have some of these hybrid coverages, these cover 3 clouds where you have cover 2 on one side and a cover 3 on the other, can cause a little bit of confusion. Boogz, scanning the field. He's going to hit the in route, and that's going to be Randy Moss for a short gain. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 2. Bunch to the left, Shockey at tight end. Jeremy Shockey, one of the more balanced tight ends in the game, can run stop, or can run block, can catch routes over the middle, and has enough speed and route running to get open deep as well. That was a great user there by Joke on 3rd down and 2, sniffing out the draw. He's going to force Boogz to take a field goal. And we talked about Boogz and field goals earlier. It's going to be important for him to make his field goals. This one's going to be up and through, make it 7-3 Joke after 1 drive for each player. Todd Gurley's going to bring this out of his own end zone. Down the left sideline, he's going to catch a block and get out to about the 24-yard line where Joke will start his second drive of the game. So on the first drive, we saw a very surgical, methodical approach from Joke, completing nearly all of his passes and throwing away the ones that he didn't have open receivers. A lot of quick passes out to the flats. He's going to look over the middle and find Demaryius Thomas. He's going to break a tackle and try to get out of bounds. He's going to take a hit from Night Train Lane. You want to avoid as many of those as possible. It's going to be a gain of 4 after the short pass and run from Demaryius Thomas. These receivers that Joke has are very physical. I think that Terrell Pryor Ultimate Ticket item is one of the better receivers in the game all around. He holds onto the ball in traffic. He can run block a little bit. He's strong after the catch. Good rack ability, as does Demaryius Thomas. And of course, you have to respect Randy Moss at all times. Randy Moss capable of running underneath or deep in this game. Good run defense from Boogz. Charles Haley in on the tackle. That's going to bring up 4th and inches. Joke is going to get out of the gun bunch weak here and go goal line. Let's see what Boogz is in. Looks like blitz C. Nobody covering Hewitt, the tight end. Joke's going to go ahead and fall forward anyways for a first down. Cunningham, 2 rushes, both QB sneaks, 1 for a touchdown, this one for a big 4th down conversion to keep the drive going. 107 and ticking left in the first half here for Joke. He's going to be in Y trips. Halfback to the left side. Pressure coming off the right. He's going to hit the delay route. Gurley out of bounds. Gain of 8 yards. Setting up 2nd down and 2. Joke has 2 timeouts left. He's going to need those timeouts here in about 30 seconds as he gets closer to the cusp of field goal range, trying to get that 1 or possibly 2 possession lead. He's going to audible out to Y trips, this time to the left. Scanning. He throws the ball in coverage, and that's going to be dropped interception. Good user there by Boogz Madden. It looked like the receiver had a beat press animation off the jump, and I think that's what Joke saw there. Unfortunately, Boogz saw it as well and was able to recover to the sideline and make a play on that ball. 3rd down and 2 for Joke. Halfback base, Todd Gurley going to pick up the 1st down. Gain of 9 there, and he's going to use his 2nd timeout of the first half. We saw that Jordan Gay is the kicker for Joke, so probably only about a 53, 54-yard field goal is going to be possible for him. He's going to need to get to the 36-yard line in order to get into range, so he's about 10 yards away. Y trips, halfback to the left. Going to be pressure coming off the left side. Pass over the middle. Demaryius Thomas holds on to it. 1st down for Joke, and that will take up his 3rd timeout with just 35 seconds left in the first half. You see Boogz Madden tightening up the defense a little bit, putting guys where Joke wants to throw. This time an out route. Randy Moss going to stiff arm and get out of bounds right there. It's only going to be a gain of 9, so it'll be 2nd and 1, but he's firmly inside field goal range. This would only be a 44-yard kick right here for Joke. However, he's wanting 7. He doesn't want 3. Players coming into the chat. Madden Legend 504, welcome to the stream. Make sure you redeem Fast Break 15 for an additional 15 bonus points towards your Season 2 B-Dubs Bowl Fantasy Challenge score. Remember, guys, if you haven't entered a lineup for Week 1, it's not too late. We drop these codes in every single chat. Get a few more points for watching the Fast Break launches, but you can also pick up extra points watching the games that are scheduled on the main B-Dubs Bowl site. You guys can head over to muthead.com/bdubsbowl to find the schedule. We got 13 seconds left in the first half. Pass down the seam. That's going to be thrown out of the back of the end zone and incomplete. Pass intended for Terrell Pryor Sr. And we're going to see Joke go ahead and take his 3. Doesn't want to risk taking a sack and getting nothing out of this drive. So kick's going to be up, and it's going to be true. 10-3 Joke. 4 seconds left in the first half. So that should be our halftime score, barring a kick return from Deion Sanders. And actually, this is going to be a fair catch by Sammy Watkins. I think you just go ahead and return that. I mean, you have to know that at this point in the year, the swerve is not really an option for most players. Although, no quarters 3 deep here from Joke. He's going to go ahead and try to send the pressure. Man coverage, though. At least he knows to put extra players in the area of the throw. That pass is going to be up. It's lobbed a little bit too much. He's going to hold on to it. He's going to be tackled, though. So I might have been wrong. It was a gain of about 60 yards there for Boogz Madden. Joke able to make the tackle, though. Getting right into the second half. Boogz going to start with the ball. That's very important. Only down 7. He's got a chance to tie this game after this drive. Bonus code is FastBreak15. Make sure you guys are entering that. I'll post that in the chat for you right now. Redeem FastBreak15 at muthead.com/fantasy/lineup for an additional 15 fantasy points towards your season-long total. The winner of this fantasy challenge at the end of the season is going to earn free Buffalo Wild Wings for a year, and you have a chance to win free Buffalo Wild Wings just by participating. So make sure you guys get your lineups in. Todd Gurley, again, nothing doing. 6 rushes for 1 yard for Boogz and Todd Gurley. So Joke's run defense has been on point. We're going to see some snugs flip, halfback to the left. First time we've seen this game. Play action. Picks up the pressure. Nobody open. He's looking. He's going to throw the deep crossing route, and he's actually going to drop it. It looked like he had an animation where he could have gotten 2 feet in. I didn't think he was going to be able to get open, but good throw but there by Andrew Luck, just not held on by the receiver. Bunch to the left for Boogz Madden. Lonnie Ballantyne mugging the box. He's going to throw the slant over the middle. Big hit by Aaron Donald. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 6. Great defensive drive here for Joke starting the second half. Go's going to need a big conversion. You remember that he converted 4th down with a running attack from Andrew Luck. So you see that Joke had him spied right there. That pass is going to be thrown incomplete. He sent the spy. Aaron Donald was not going to let Andrew Luck beat him on the ground for a conversion right there that time. Great defense, great adapting by Joke. We talk about high-level Madden. It's the ability to know what your opponent likes to do in certain scenarios. And you remember that Joke had to remember that Andrew Luck picked up a big 4th down conversion with his legs. Now Joke, already in field goal range, going to decide to keep the ball on the ground, move a little bit of clock there. Todd Gurley's going to pick up a 1st down. 32 rushing yards for Joke so far in this one, but they've all been important. 4th down conversion, QB sneak for a touchdown, and now keeping the ball on the ground here in the second half with a lead. Flips his bunch formation to the right. Another halfback base. This time Charles Haley there for the tackle for Go's Madden. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 8 from the 11-yard line. So in that high point territory right here, don't be surprised if he looks over the middle to Terrell Pryor, or if he looks to Randy Moss on a post here for a big pass. He's going to audible into single back bunch and run the dive. Different run blocking, it's going to work. Touchdown, Todd Gurley. So Joke is going to go up by 2 possessions here. Extra point is going to be, as we wait for him to snap the ball, that's going to be up and good. So Joke up 17-3. We talk about these guys being lab partners. So we talked about this yesterday as well. When you play somebody that you play all the time like this, sometimes you have to dig down deeper into your playbook. You're hitting your 3rd, 4th, sometimes even 5th read in your progression. You have to sometimes call plays that you normally wouldn't call at all versus anyone else. And we might be seeing that here with Go's Madden. You're seeing that Joke is really putting the clamps on, dropping zones into areas of the field that he knows that Go's wants to attack. Go's, though, is going to answer quickly. He's going to throw that ball. Randy Moss, big catch and run down inside the Joke red zone. So it's going to quickly start. Go's in field goal range. 1:45 left in the 3rd quarter. Go's the snap. Pressure off the right. He's going to throw the out route. Night Train Lane there on the tackle. Only a gain of 4. And we're going to go up tempo. Chad Johnson's been a big target for Go's so far. Go's is going to flip his formation. So you've seen that these two players definitely lab together. They play very, very similar football. They'll run their offense out of the gun bunch weak. They'll let the defense set up their adjustments, and then they'll flip the play on them at the last second and quick snap it. Typically because players will drop zone coverage to one side and blitz off the other. And that's what you're seeing here out of these players. He's going to try to scramble. Luck dumps it off to Shockey in the flat. 1st down for Go's. Big 3rd down conversion. He didn't want to bring up 4th down and short right there. So to keep those sticks moving there is important. He's going to need a touchdown. We're losing time here, and the clock is going to start to become a factor soon. Cover 4 here. Play action. Over the middle, Jeremy Shockey, touchdown. Good job there by Go's Madden. You remember that on his first drive, he ran a lot of that single back doubles and was trying to run the ball, and at one point was 6 rushes for only 1 yard. So knowing that he's very aggressive against the run, he goes to the play fake, and he's able to find the tight end over the middle for a touchdown. 17-10, Joke's lead. He's going to get the ball back. We'll see if he's going to bring this out of the end zone. Todd Gurley, Joke's favorite item in the game, is going to bring this out of the end zone. Try to catch a block. He breaks a tackle, and he's going to go out to about the 28-yard line. So smart decision to return that out of his own end zone right there instead of taking the touchback. Joke will start on the left hash. 49 seconds left going to work here in the 3rd quarter. Going to be a play fake. He's going to go up top. I think that Joke was anticipating a cover 2 call right there. Go's was in a cover 3, and the reason I say that is because a lot of players will hike throw a sideline fade off of play action because they are able to get enough space behind the corner who gets pulled by the play fake. Unfortunately, though, Night Train Lane was responsible for the deep 3rd and was able to go deep. Another C route there by Joke is going to bring up... Oh, that's actually going to be incomplete. It looked like he got 2 feet in. That's going to be incomplete, bringing up a huge 3rd and 10 here. Go's going to need to get a stop. Play action blocking. He's looking for the post. He's going to throw the in route. It looked like he threw it through Darius Eubanks. And Demaryius Thomas is going to pick up a 1st down. 4 catches, 43 yards for Demaryius Thomas in Joke's offense. Joke flipping the formation. We talked about this just a few minutes ago. Trying to get his opponents to reset their plays. Halfback base. Not a lot there, only a gain of 3. And put your 4s up. We're going to head to the 4th quarter. Make sure you guys are redeeming those fantasy point codes. Fast Break 15, 15 additional fantasy points. Fast Break lunches are brought to you by Mutthead TV. Buffalo Wild Wings Season 2 Fantasy Challenge, sponsored by Buffalo Wild Wings. Make sure you guys are stopping at any Buffalo Wild Wings location Monday through Friday from 11 to 2 for dine-in or takeout orders. Out route, Demaryius Thomas is going to pick up 4 yards, bringing up a 3rd down and 4 here early in the 4th quarter. You have to assume this is going to be 2-down territory for Joke, and the reason that is if he doesn't pick up a conversion here on the next 2 plays, he would ideally want to give Goes a shorter field so Goes doesn't have the last drive of the game. That way, in the event that Goes were to score and tie the game, Joke would have a chance to win it in the last minute or 2. That's not going to matter, though, because Demaryius Thomas is going to hit a C route and get out of bounds for the 1st down. So, nickel normal, you live with it, you die with it. Todd Gurley, speaking of dying, I think he just destroyed one of those corners there trying to make a tackle. Only picked up 3, though. Stumbled after that trucking animation. Joke didn't like what he was seeing. He's going to go ahead and take a timeout. We saw yesterday that Joke was content using table routes and out routes as his run game in the milking of the clock type of scenario. He's going to scan the field, everything covered by Goes. Great defense there. He knew that he wanted to attack both flats. It looked like he had hard flats on both sides, and he had the corner route defended. And that will bring up a big 3rd and 7 for Rydell Joke Brito. The snap. He's bringing pressure off both sides. Corner route. Terrell Pryor's going to hold on to that and bring up a 1st down from the 28-yard line. So now Joke is in field goal range. Goes is going to have to force a turnover or hope that he can get the field goal unit on the field and block a kick. You haven't seen much out of Niles Paul here from Joke this game. Simply been a run blocker. Hasn't really targeted him in the pass game whatsoever. Halfback base, Gurley up the middle. He's going to catch a block from Randy Moss on the right side. Great block by Randy Moss is going to give him the touchdown. Todd Gurley doing a lot of work for Joke in this one as he's going to take a 24-10 lead. And that extra point will make it 24-10. So Joke is in it. Joke is in the driver's seat. Goes in a huge hole here. He's going to need somehow to get a score and the ball back and another score in the next 2:35, or else we're going to be moving Joke up the standings to 2-0 here. 2-0 in fast break lunches even. These fast break lunches are big for these competitors. All the competitors in the league fighting over these time slots to try to get on the Mutthead TV stream. We appreciate Joke for playing in 2 of these this week, and he's dominated. Motion, play fake, Joke bringing the pressure. He's going to hit the pass quick to Jeremy Shockey, Goes rather, that is, and that's going to be out of bounds at the 32-yard line. 2nd and 3 for Goes Madden. So you can see that Joke over-adjusted his coverage on the left side. Goes, flips his play, and now Joke has to change his safety into another zone, and it's not going to matter. Lonnie Ballantyne with his 3rd pick for Joke in 2 games of the B-Dubs Bowl Season 2. Huge interception, and that's going to all but do it. We're still out here playing for fantasy points, still playing for point differential. It's still very important for Joke to get as many points as possible, not only for the fans, but for himself in the standings. If there is a tie in the standings at the end of the season, you have to go to the point differential. So for him to win a game by 14, that's a plus 14, but why not score again and make it plus 21? So we know that Joke right now can afford to keep passing. He's got a 2-possession lead, a little bit of room for error right now. He's going to try to get you guys some more points right here. Cunningham scrambling out to the right, and he's going to slide down at the 17-yard line. He enters the red zone for the, the fifth time in his many drives, really. Surgical performance here by Joke on offense. Yes, Floppy, there is some codes here. We'll put them in the chat. Fast Break 15 is going to get you 15 points here. That code will be active for another 30 minutes. It goes inactive at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. And while I'm dropping that code in the chat, Joke finds another touchdown, and this game is out of control. 31 points here for Joke. We've seen some really good gun bunch week offenses from the competitors. We saw Kiv yesterday, we saw Joke yesterday, Skimbo putting up points at will on everybody. Gun Bunch Week is definitely the formation this year. We'll see if that continues next year in Madden 18. As we know, EA Play, E3 were last week and this week. We'll see what comes out of those events and what appears to be the dominant offenses for Madden 18. Goes playing for points right now, fantasy points and point differential. We just talked about that, so he's not going to give up either. That's important that these players keep playing and keep grinding for the extra points. You never know when 1 point in a game that you win or lose by 21 could come back to bite you. Goes, feeling the urgency, going to go up tempo. Crazy hybrid coverage. Pressure off the right is picked up by Joke. Goes, going to go up top. That's Sean Taylor, though, and that's going to be intercepted. And that's going to be it for Goes. He's going to tap out. 31-10 is going to be your final. Congratulations to Joke, moving to 2-0 this season. Great performance by Rydell Perito. Before we sign off, I just want to say thank you to everyone for coming out and watching the Fast Break Lunch. Make sure you guys stop by your local Buffalo Wild Wings. Again, Fast Break Lunch is from 11 to 2. Dine in or take out. Go online to buffalowildwings.com for more details. Remember, last thing before we get out of here, Fantasy Challenge. It's not too late. If you have not signed up, go sign up. You get a chance to win free Buffalo Wild Wings just for signing up and participating in the challenge. Even if you didn't get a week 1 lineup in, you can catch up. Watch these streams, drop those bonus codes, build your score up, try to get to the top of that leaderboard. The winner of the Fantasy Challenge is going to get free Buffalo Wild Wings for a year. Also, be sure to check out my picks to click on mutthead.com for more information about the players and their matchups each week. If you don't know who I am, my name is Zan. I am the host of your Fast Break Lunches. We'll be running these several times a week. Appreciate everybody for coming out. Good game to Joke, good game to Goes. Appreciate commentating these guys. Appreciate everybody in the chat. And we'll see you guys next week with more Fast Break Lunch action. Until then, this is Zan. Get in the lab and good luck.